Hi, welcome in. You are here for tennis pictures, correct? Okay, great. Just want to make sure everyone's in the right place. I know they're doing like basketball pictures in the other room here today as well. So, just want to make sure. But with the outfit you have on, you look like you're ready for tennis, so yeah. All right. Yes, of course. I do have extras of the order form. Let me get that for you. Did we run out there? Okay. Okay, Alright, I'm just gonna give you all of these for your reference. Yeah. Okay, here are these forms. This one is just the package form. It doesn't have any examples on it, but this is pretty much the whole outline of everything on there. And then we have this one as well that shows some other examples. And then, was your child going to be taking a buddy picture today? No. Okay, so there's this in here if you need it for reference, but I don't think you will then. So here are these. Yeah, I'll just put them here. You can look through them when you need to. And we'll get started here so we can get out of here as quick as possible. Alright, let me switch this around. So we are going to be doing a hair like change. Okay, because I see we have some accessories you brought in. Perfect. And the poses. Did you get a chance to look at the poses? Okay, just whatever I think. Alright. And yeah, you can just go ahead and get positioned there on the feet. And we'll start with that one. And I might have you move around a little bit where you won't be on the feet, but we'll just play around with it and see. Did you bring a tennis racket? No. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I have two here. We can switch between them, but one is slightly larger than the other. So we have these. And sometimes I do like to do poses where it's on the ground and you're like leaning on it a bit. So this one might be good for that because it's a bit longer. But I tend to use this racket. Okay. So you can go ahead and take this. Go ahead and swing it up on your shoulder. I'm going to have you kind of rest it on your shoulder, whichever side you use to swing. And we're just going to have it resting there with your other hand hanging down, not too like lazily, not in a fist, just relaxed down by your side, okay? Alright, and then I may mess with the positioning of the racket. This hairstyle is one of them that you wanted for the pictures, right? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Let me go ahead and get the camera ready. I put it away to charge for a little bit. Okay, so yeah, just gonna have you, let's see, angle slightly more this way, and then I'm gonna move a piece of hair out of your face there, and that one over there. Okay. And tip your chin down for me slightly. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna fix your bow so we can see it a little bit. Okay. Is that comfortable? Just for a couple seconds here? Alright. So just go ahead, look straight at me, and we'll get started, okay? Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna take the first one here. Remember to smile. If it helps you, you can relax your face, and then when I go to take the picture, you can smile, okay? So I'll count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. And then for this next one, let's see. How about, like, you have it over your shoulder already. Can you, like, grip it through the netting there on it? We'll do, like, over the shoulder like that. So it's not a horribly different pose. And then I'm just going to have you lower your elbow slightly here, okay? Right there. And I'm going to angle you a bit more this way. Let's go this way a little bit. Okay, great. Okay. And you can smile again, or I'll count and you can smile. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's do a vertical of that one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And how about with a serious face? This one's kind of nice to have a serious face picture too. Good. Okay. And again, you can relax if you need to, and then go into it when I count. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, you can bring the racket down if it's starting to make your arms tired up there. Let's see. Oh, let me turn this off. There we go. Do you want to do like an action shot kind of thing, where you've got the racket up and you're like, we can pretend you have a ball. I don't have a ball, but we can always edit one in. So you can like you're about to toss it up and send it off. Okay. Yeah, so just ignore the feet for that one then. However, however you'd move to go to do it, I would say like kind of freeze in that position when you get there, and then wherever your foot is, I may have to again adjust a little bit here, or I can kind of shift slightly. Okay. And yeah, you can do a serious face for this, I think, because it's like as if you were actually doing it for the game. Okay, ready? I'm gonna do a vertical. 1, 2, 3. Great. That actually looks really good. I'm gonna slightly shift this way just to get a little bit of a different angle without you having to move, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. That looks really good. Okay. Let's see now. Just relax again. Go ahead and stand up. Tennis rackets are a little bit different from like baseball bats. Those are longer. You can do quite a bit more with them, but I don't want to keep making you throw it about over your shoulder, but we might do another over the shoulder one with your hair swapped. How did you want your hair done when we redo it? Okay, just in a high ponytail? Alright, yeah, we can do that. Let me think, what would be good for this pose, like this style and pose? Well, I could have you like cross your arms. Well, I could have you like cross your arms and then have the racket hanging down, or in the backhand we can have it like you're holding it so it's kind of up next to you. Okay, you like the idea of it being up that way? Okay. So you can probably use the feet again for this one just to keep you more in the center. And then go ahead and cross your arms and turn slightly. And we're going to have you bump your knee out. It does change height, as you can see. I'm doing it now. So it does change height a little bit and adds just a little bit of an angle to the body. Okay, and then I'm going to just move the racket up a little bit. It might feel awkward, but it'll look not awkward in the picture, I promise you. All right, how's that? And it is okay if you have to move a little bit. I'm not going to get upset. Some people are very, very picky about where it is exactly, but I understand. Where I put it doesn't mean your wrist can hold it that way or so. So, good. And you can smile. We can do a smile and a serious one. I think for the horizontal, I'll do the smile. And then we'll do a vertical with more of a serious face if you want. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, and let me switch this orientation here. And yeah, just be a little bit more serious. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, relax again. Don't keep yourself like that. All right. We can go ahead and change the hairstyle now if you'd like to. Okay. Yeah. We took what I would say is quite a few. And especially if you're looking at the larger packages, you'll have more options to work with here. All right. Let me... Got my brush. Let's go ahead and take down the bow you have, okay? So, it's one of these clasp ones, huh? Okay, I got it. Alright, that's so cute. Is this your, like, team's colors? Are you pink and white? Nice. Okay. Put that down, and then this is the hair tie you wanted to use. Scrunchie. Okay, and I will make sure that these are at the top because I bet you want those in the pictures. All right, so you just had it like half up. I'm gonna brush everything out here. And thank you for bringing your own brush. I only have so many, and they need me to sanitize them in between everybody. Okay, brushing everything down first. Make sure there's no knots in it. Oops, sorry, I'm catching you there. Okay. And then we're doing a high pony for this one. Okay, I'm gonna just use the brush in my hand to scoop everything up. And then I'll smooth it out for you. I'm just gonna put this down. And I'm gonna use this comb to smooth it out. Did you want any of the front pieces hanging down? Okay, I'll pull those out in a second. Smoothing it out. I'm gonna swap hands here so I can get this side underneath. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put the scrunchie in. I might have to like tug at it a bit just to get the direction the correct way. But, okay, we have it on. And I'm going to be very carefully pulling out the pieces. I'm going to hold your head so we don't pull all the hair, but I'm just going to pull some pieces out here. Okay. How is that? There is a little mirror positioned right there for you if you want to take a look. Good. Here, how about I add a little bit of a curl to them? I know you have curl going through like the lower half of the back, but I think if we just did a little bit of a flip, it would be really cute. Okay. Just gonna take see, just a little bit here. Let's good. And let me spray the flyaways just a bit on the top. Just gonna do a slight spritz. I dropped it. I'm gonna smooth it over so it stays down on the top. And I'll bring it down to the sides a little bit, just to make sure everything in the front is all nice and perfect. Trust me, those darn flyaways. I get it. And sometimes I get the weird ones by my ears. You don't have any of those though. They just don't want to go the right direction we want them to be in at the moment. It happens. And then I am going to put a little bit of product on those front pieces so they stay kind of in place and don't start fraying. Okay. Wipe off my hands. Okay, I really like that. I hope you do too. Please check the mirror. Okay, parents agree? Okay, cool. So, how about we'll have you do the leaning on the other racket, and then I do want you to do some with the racket on your shoulder again, but I'm going to have you like looking at me through the racket, just slightly, and then I'll have you turn a little bit too. And take a different angle where you're not looking directly through the racket. Not everybody likes that, but I like to offer it because some people think it's cool. Okay, so you can have this racket. Just, yeah, leave that one right there, leaning against the desk I have here. Or the table, I guess. It is my desk for right now. So yeah, you can just kind of lean on that one. Have it down by your side and like lean on it. Okay, is it alright? Good. It usually is the perfect height for this, so. And then, yeah, just bump your leg out again. I would say it just adds a little bit of something so we're not stick straight. Okay. And you can smile. Do a little bit of a turn with your shoulders and, yeah, like, okay. Yeah, just like that. 1, 2, 3. Great. And then let's see. Wondering. Maybe come back with your shoulders a little bit again. Yeah, I'm wondering if we. You know what? Let's go ahead and try it. Can you separate your feet and put the racket between your feet and put both hands on top of it? Just kind of like this, on top of the handle, like that. Yeah. Okay, and then you can kind of do something with the shoulders a little bit if you want to raise one, like do a little bit of a tilt, or like cock your head just slightly. Okay, yeah, this one's more like what I would call simple, but I think it's cute. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good, okay. And now you can just put that one down against the table again. Pick up the other one, and I will have you probably stand on the feet, but face the, you know, backdrop we have up there. And then, yeah, we're gonna put that one on your shoulders behind, of course. And then you're gonna like have it on your shoulders like this, and we're gonna do looking through the racket like I said, and then I'll have you turn a little bit more and we'll have it where, actually I might have you look over the handle for that one. Let's do looking through the racket first. Okay, let's turn you. Can you turn a little bit more this way? Okay, yeah, I know. It's kind of a stretch, but just right there, real quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, relax. All right, do you want to look over the other shoulder, or do you just want to spin the racket around to look over that same shoulder? Okay, yeah, try looking over the other one. And I want the handle, here, let me see with the longer one if I can show you what I'm talking about. Like, and I don't need you looking directly at me, I just kind of want the silhouette of your face. This one's longer, so it's kind of awkward for me, but like that. Because I do want to see, obviously, the racket and everything. I want to get as much of the detail of the racket as I can. Oh, I left the camera on. It's fidgeting. It's trying to adjust. Okay. Here, let me turn it off. Okay. Yeah. You can move your foot too if you need to get more of like the spin on yourself. Because I don't want to make you do a ridiculous like twist just for this, but yeah, if you can move your foot and kind of, it'll help you rotate. Yeah. Okay. And then just move your chin slightly this way. So a little bit more of an angle. Okay. Can you hold that just for a minute here? Okay. Let's do that real quick. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. And you can relax, twist back and relax. Okay. Can you, let's take the foot again and slide it more so you can spin better. And then I'll try to get a little bit more of your face. Maybe I'll even shift again. All right. You ready? Okay, go ahead and there you go. Yeah, just like that. Okay. And again with the face, we're gonna turn it slightly this way. And tip your chin down just a little bit. Okay, right there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. And let's do a vertical of that while I have you like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I just think it shows how like cute your hairstyle is as well. With it just adds a lot, even though it's kind of like, you know, the little bit of the back of your head. Definitely seeing the silhouette of the front. And is there anything you want to do while we're together here? Because otherwise, I don't know if I have any other styles in mind. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and like put the racket up, and then I would kick up the opposite leg, and you'd have the arm down like that. And then, yeah, I'll just make sure it's like slightly behind your head. I don't want it too much behind your head here. Yeah, because even parents appreciate when you can see like the logo on the thing or whatever. It's just something that, the detail, I guess. All right. And let me pull a little bit of your ponytail over your shoulder here. I think that'll add dynamic here. Let's maybe I'll pull the whole thing over your shoulder and like, okay. That's good. The racket is still good. And then you can probably have your hand more of in a fist, just don't do it like, you know, like really flexed, I guess, like that. Just like relaxed. Like just like it was nothing. Okay? Good. Okay, let's do this. And then, is this the last one? Okay. All right. So, yep. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Let me fix your hair here the way it looks in the picture. It's sitting on your shoulder like too clumped. I'm just gonna break it up a little bit. Okay, let's try that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And we'll do a vertical. 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay, we have plenty of pictures to work with. I think you're going to be very happy with what we come up with and work out here. I did have you in front of just a plain green screen backdrop, so I will put in some of our usual tennis backgrounds, and then we do have some premium ones which you'll probably have seen in the examples. I was going to say displays. I guess it's the same thing, but so if there were any particular ones you wanted, please note the number on there, and I will mix them in and get you some examples to see, and then you can order them, okay? All right, well, it was a pleasure working with you today, sweetheart. I hope you enjoy your games, and I could potentially see you again in the future, because I do this quite often, so yeah. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. And if somebody else is ready, you can go ahead and send them on in. Thank you.